لله رب العالمين والجنة للموحدين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين وبعد. فقد قال جل وعلا في كتابه العزيز: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة مباركة إنا كنا منذرين فيها يفرق كل أمر حكيم. صدق الله المولى العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has given us the chance to get together again once more. And today what I want to speak about is a wrong notion and a wrong ideology that us Muslims we have about a certain day in the year. We all know, right, Sadebarat, right? We hear this Sadebarat, which is in the month of Sha'ban, right? We don't get confused with Shab Qadr, Laylatul Qadr. Laylatul Barat is different, Laylatul Qadr is different. Laylatul Qadr is in which month? Which month? Come on. Laylatul Qadr. Yes.
May or June.
May or June.
June.
Laylatul Qadr is in Ramadan, the night of power on the 27th. It sounds like Mayor June, like we have a new mayor or something. Okay. So many Muslims in the world, right, they do wrong things. When I say wrong things, meaning they make up different actions they believe that you should do in the night or the day of Sadebarat, right? The night of Barat. Many people, we have family coming over, right? We believe that that's, we should do that in Sadebarat. We parents cook good food, right? Especially they don't cook good food throughout the whole year, but in Sadebarat they have to cook good food. That's wrong. I'm not saying now they should cook bad food, but that's not the purpose of the night. The purpose of the night is not a family gathering. The purpose of that night is not it's not to have a nice feast. That's not the purpose. The purpose of that day, inshallah, we'll read and we'll learn what is the purpose and what Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam did on that night, and it's very, very important. Sadebarat literally means the night of salvation or the night of freedom from the fire of hell. Bara'at, the word shab means night. And the word Bara'at means freedom and salvation. From what? From the fire of hell. From Jahannam. The reason why it's called Sadebarat or Sadebarat, Laylatul Barat, is because on that night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned the hadith, and I'm going to read it onward. The Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam mentioned that on that night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He forgives the sin of the believers, of you and I, of the mu'mineen, the muslimin, the muttaqeen. Right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives their sin. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not forgive the sin of a person who associates partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Meaning a person who believes in more than one God. For example, the Christians, right? They believe in the Trinity, right? The Jews, they don't believe in Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam being the last prophet. Understand? So those who do not believe, those who are not Muslims, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not forgive their sin, but the Muslims, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives all their sin. So Barat means salvation, it means freedom. It occurs in mid-Sha'ban, very important. It occurs in mid-Sha'ban. Anybody can tell me what month are we in? Islamic month? Islamic month? Yes. We're in Sha'ban. And today is the 10th. And the Islamic calendar, remember, very vital, very important information. The Islamic calendar is calculated by the moon. In other words, the Islamic calendar is called the lunar calendar. The night comes first before the day. In other words, for us, the Gregorian or the Greek calendar, the Christian calendar, day starts from what time? The day starts from what time?
7.
From 12. 12. Right? 12 a.m. No, he was confused. sometimes even simple questions it gets confusing because why would you ask a simple question? Maybe there's something more to it, right? Yeah, it's simple, obviously. So the day, according to the Christian calendar, the day starts from 12 o'clock, 12 a.m. And that is known as the solar calendar. But Islamic days and Islamic months are calculated by the moon. That's why it's called the lunar calendar. And our day does not start from 12 o'clock. Listen, our day does not start from 12 o'clock. It starts from sunset. So in the Gregorian calendar, you have the day start, the day comes first and then the night, right? But in Islamic calendar, it's the night and then the day. So you have the sunset. So the moment the sun sets, the new Islamic day starts. Understand? So this night of salvation, this night of freedom, this occurs between the 14th and the 15th day of Sha'ban. In this month, today is the 10th, it starts after the 14th, meaning when 14 finish and when the sun sets, that's when the 15th starts, right? 15th night, and then you have the 15th day. So that the night comes first, and that night is where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about, and that night is what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam speaks about, and then the day as well, and we're gonna read on ahead. This night, known as Sadebarat or Laylatul Bara, is called Laylatul Nisf min Sha'ban, the night which is in the middle of Sha'ban. The blessed night starts at sunset on the 14th and ends at dawn on the 15th. Understand that? The Muslims observe mid-Sha'ban as a night of worship and salvation. For the proof of the merit of Sadebarat, the following verse of the Holy Quran are cited. Now, of this night, Laylatul Bara, where did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mention in the Quran? He mentioned it in Surah Dukhan, verse 3 to 5. What is the ayah? إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَاهُ فِي لَيْلَةٍ مُبَارَكَةٍ إِنَّا كُنَّا مُنذِرِينَ فِيهَا يُفْرَقُ كُلُّ أَمْرٍ حَكِيمٍ. What does it mean? Surely we have sent it, meaning the Holy Quran, down in a blessed night. Surely we are the warner. We are the people who warn others. In this night, judgment is given to all matters of wisdom separately by our command. What does that mean? In this night, according to Imam Qurtubi, Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti, who are great Imams of Tafsir, who are great scholars of Tafsir, they say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatin mubarakah, a blessed night. Which night is it talking about? Because we have approximately 365 nights. Right? We have 365 nights. Which night is the Quran talking about? Which night is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaking about? So these two great scholars of Tafsir, they say that Allah is speaking about Laylatul Bara, the night of freedom, the night of salvation, which is coming up after 4 or 5 days. If today's the 10th, then after 4 days, right? After 4 days, that sunset, which is a Thursday, which is a Thursday night, Thursday sunset, that's when the 15th starts. Right? So they say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking about Laylatul Bara. And in this night, what does Allah do? In this night, judgment is given on all matters of wisdom by our command. In this night, in the hadith mentioned, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He stipulates 4 things. Number 1, who is going to be born in the coming year? Very, very important. All the infants who are going to be born in the coming year after this night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stipulates. Number 2, who are going to die? Who are going to die in this coming year? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stipulates. Number 3, the actions that we do. It goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It presents itself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's number 3. And number 4, our sustenance. Very important, because this whole world, everyone is running around for what? For money, for provisions, so they can sustain themselves or they can sustain their family, etc. Understand? But on this night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He stipulates a person. He either increases or decreases a person's sustenance. So in this night, what is our job? Our job is to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh Allah, give me long and beautiful life. Oh Allah, please forgive my sins. Why? Because this is the night of freedom. Oh Allah, please forgive my sins. Oh Allah, please accept my good deeds, because these good deeds are going up to you. I don't want them to be rejected. Oh Allah, whatever good deeds I do, please accept them. And also you make dua, oh Allah, give me halal sustenance, give me halal money. Or if one of you are working part-time job or in the store, right? You make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah, give me halal income, give me halal money, or give me the tawfiq to eat halal food, right? And increase in my risk, increase in my provision. We don't want, no one wants to grow up with a little bit amount of money. They're living in poverty. No, we all want to be, satisfied. We all want to be happy. Live in luxury, no problem. You ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this night is coming up. Within a couple of days, right? Make sure you do these. You make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala extensively. The whole of the month of Sha'ban is meritorious, meaning the whole of the month of Sha'ban, right? It has a whole lot of virtue. Its excellent merit is evident from a tradition narrated by Aisha radiallahu anha. So Aisha radiallahu anha, she mentioned in a hadith of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, she says that the Prophet did not fast on any month more than Sha'ban. And this is mentioned in Sahih Bukhari. That the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, let's put Ramadan aside. Obviously Ramadan is the month you have to fast all 29 or 30 days, right? But the month of Sha'ban, in all other 11 months besides Ramadan, all 11 months, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he fasted more in Sha'ban than any other month. And this is the narration of his wife Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha. A special merit is attached to Sadebarat. A special merit, a special virtue is attached to this night. Aisha, the mother of the faithful, also reported the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, on the middle night of Sha'ban, meaning Sadebarat, Allah Most High descends to the lowest heaven and remits more sins than the hair of the goat of Banu Kalb. This is mentioned in the authentic book of Jami al-Tirmidhi. So she says that on Sadebarat, the night of freedom, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes down to the lowest heaven. We all know how many heavens are there? 7 heavens? We got it from a show. There's 8. Right. There's 8 doors of heaven. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He descends to the lowest heaven and He forgives so much sins, more than the hair that is found on the goat of Banu Kalb. Now the goat of Banu Kalb, in history it is written that the goat of Banu Kalb, they had a lot of hair. You have different types of goats, right? Some goats have beard, the goat beard, right? Some goats don't have beard. So there's different types of goats. So the goat of Banu Kalb, their goat had a lot of fur. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives the sin of a person more than the hair that's found on a goat. And if you just put your hand over a goat, just swipe your hand like this, how many hair did you touch? Thousands, if not millions, right? So much hair. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives more sins than the total amount of hair that's found on the goat of Banu Kalb. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives that many sins. That's how merciful Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is. Another hadith of Aisha radiallahu anha, she states that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked, do you know what happened this night? The Prophet is asking his wife, do you know what happened in this night? Meaning in the night of Barat. She said, O Messenger of Allah, what happens in it? So he replies, in it, record is made of every human being who will be born. The 4th thing that I mentioned earlier. Record of every human being who will be born and of every human being who will pass away in this year. In it, their deeds are taken up to the heaven, and in it, their provision are sent down. This is mentioned in Bayhaqi. The pious predecessors of the Muslim nation have always observed this night as a night of special blessing and have spent it in divine service. Divine service means what? Reading the Quran, making dhikr, doing some tasbih, praying a couple of rakats, 2 rakats. Obviously, the pious predecessors, if you look into their life, how they spend this life, they actually spend the whole night worshipping Allah. And unfortunately, we can't do it because we have school or we have work, right? But that doesn't mean that we can't spend 5 minutes, right? We can spend 5 minutes. Let's read Quran for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna pray for 5 minutes. I'm gonna do some dhikr for 5 minutes, just 15 minutes in this night after sunset before I go to sleep. 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm not setting up a time. I'm just saying that whatever time you're able to give, let's not lose this chance. This is a chance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is an opportunity. One of my teachers from South Africa, he told me, and we all know it's saying in English as well, that opportunities don't come all the time. Right? Opportunities don't come all the time. Let's say you go to Turkey, right? And you go to Istanbul, and you go to a masjid over there. Is it on a daily basis that you go to Istanbul? No. And there's a huge masjid, beautiful masjid, and you decided that, okay, you're going to donate $1 to that masjid. But you said to yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow, maybe you'll die. Or maybe tomorrow you might forget. Or you won't have that chance. Maybe your flight is the next day. And you come back to America and then you said to yourself, damn, I had a chance to donate $1 to the biggest mosque in Istanbul, but I just lost that chance. Opportunity don't come all the time. And this night only comes how many times a year? Once. So it's an opportunity. So let us not miss it. Apart from worshipping on this night, fasting the following day is also recommended. Not only do you worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reading Quran and praying namaz, but the following day you fast. The following day you fast. And this is not something you have to do. If you do it, there's great reward in it. It is reported from Hazrat Ali that the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, when the middle night of Sha'ban arrives, spend it in worship and fast during the day. On this night, at sunset, Allah descends to the nearest heaven and announces. Now look at these announcements. Announcement by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of them is there no one asking forgiveness that I may forgive them? Are there anyone who will ask forgiveness? I'm ready to forgive. So ask me. That's number one. Is there no one asking for provisions that I may grant him provisions? Is there anyone who will ask me for money, who will ask me for food, who will ask me to make their sustenance easy for them? Ask me, I'll give it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ready. Is there no one afflicted that I may relieve them? Is there no one who's in distress? Is there no one in physical pain or spiritual pain? Ask me, I'll relieve that pain for them. I'll remove that pain from that spiritual pain or that physical pain. I'll do it. Is there not such and such person? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps announcing different announcements until the break of dawn. And this is, again, this one night of Laylatul Qadr. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. The special blessing of Almighty descends during the night. According to Mu'adh bin Jabal, who was a Sahabi, Allah's Messenger said, Almighty Allah looks upon all those created by Him in the middle night of Sha'ban and forgives all those created by Him. Accepted is the one who associates partners with Him, or the one who makes malice in his heart. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes down, and like I mentioned before, He forgives all the sins of the believers, except the person who disobeys Allah, who associates partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he has malice in his heart. You know what's malice? Who has evil in his heart, who has wrong intentions, who's planning evil for the next day, what he or she is going to do. This night should be spent in worshipping Allah from the depth of heart. It is the time to focus one's attention to Him alone. It is the time to enjoy the direct contact with Allah, most compassionate, ever merciful. Most of all, it is the time for reforming one's life to come. So in this night, again, it's a chance. It's a one-time chance, once in a year. Don't say that, if I miss this year, I'll get it next year. There's no guarantee of life. There is no guarantee of life that we will live to see 2018. Inshallah, next time. There's no even guarantee for tomorrow. Understand? So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give all of us tawfiq. And again, this little speech that I gave, this is to clarify that this night and this day is not for partying. Many of us, many of our family, we invite people and we think this is the best thing to do. No. If you look into the life of the Prophet didn't do it. The Prophet just encouraged people, in the night of salvation, in the night of freedom, Laylatul Barat, you worship Allah Ta'ala more, not invite people. Because when you invite people, it's all about gossip, it's all about eating, it's all about playing video games, it's it's all about watching TV. No, in this night, you leave all that and you concentrate only on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is an opportunity, I'm saying it again and again, opportunities and chances do not come twice. They do not come again and again. So when we have this opportunity, make sure that we worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Again, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, whatever. Because I know you guys have school Thursday night, Friday you guys have school. Whatever you can, you worship. And you'll see, the next day you'll feel very happy. You'll feel very satisfied that, I didn't miss my chance. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. So when you go home, you tell your parents that this is how you're supposed to spend the night of the Laylatul Bara, the night of power, the night of salvation, night of freedom. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give me and all of us tawfiq. أقول قولي هذا فأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروا إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.